What is going on, guys? It's Woog, and welcome back to another video. If you didn't yet, please go check out my Psychos Director RC response. I uploaded that yesterday. Please show it a lot of love. I worked really hard on it, and hopefully Colby and Steph like it enough to pick me up, and they think it's worthy being on the team. But today it's going to be a little bit of a different video. I'm going to be telling you guys a story. This story, it hasn't really happened yet. It hasn't happened, okay? So the reason I haven't been very active on my channel lately is because I've gotten a new job. I've been working security with my friend who has his parents basically own half the security company, so they were able to get me a job for the summer. So big thank you to them, because I mean, I've been having a really tough time finding something, and I really appreciate them giving me a job. So, but basically, I have been working at high school 45 minutes away from me. It hasn't been anything crazy, but the security company is in charge of basically securing whatever building or company hires them. We have construction sites, high schools, you name it, we probably do it. But basically, I've only worked so far like a week or so, and I've been working like an overnight shift. So what was it, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday I worked at a school from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. So kind of weird hours. Tomorrow I work at a school which I will call West High School, just kind of for privacy reasons. But for privacy reasons, I'll call it West High School. I work there tomorrow from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So it's an overnight 12-hour shift, which is going to be, it's going to be pretty boring, or at least I thought it was going to be pretty boring. I got a call from my friend's dad. He said, "Hey man, just want to call you and talk to you, because it's easier to do that than texting," which, you know, I understand. And he said, "Hey, are you working West High School tomorrow?" And I said, "Yep," and I told him the hours I'm working. And basically, my job is going to be to watch their graduation stage, which I'm assuming is like on their football field, like their stadium, and basically make sure that no one vandalizes it or messes with it or anything like that. Now, he lets me know, "Hey, listen, this is a no trespassing area," and of course I tell him, "Yeah, I get it, like, that's expected." And he says, "Alright, well, the thing here at this high school is there are 3 other high schools, which are north, south, and east. Now, all these schools kind of have, like, a rivalry going on between them, and they like to mess with each other. So he said, you're probably going to have to, like, you know, kick people out and stuff. It shouldn't be anything crazy. If you see them, you gotta tell them, hey, listen, you gotta get out before I call the police." And then he wants me to take pictures of anyone who basically I run into. And I said, "Hey, well, you know, what if they're most likely gonna run away from me if they're just kids messing with the school?" He said, "Yeah, I understand that. If you run into anybody, just try and take pictures of, like, you know, the back of their head or whatever you can basically get." So I told him, "Alright, sounds good." I thought that was it. But he says, "Hey, one more thing." And I'm like, "Okay, what is?" And he tells me that in the past, some of the rival schools, they've had students, like seniors, I guess, show up and throw a decapitated deer head. Okay, you're hearing me right. A decapitated deer head at this high school, the West High School, which I'm going to be at tomorrow. Keep in mind, the reason that they are, you know, throwing a deer head at them is because West's mascot, they're the Bucks, okay? So it makes sense, you know, I mean, it doesn't really make sense to throw a decapitated deer head, but you can see basically where they're, you know, getting the idea from, at least. It's a little weird, but, alright, it's a lot of weird. But, so he tells me about the decapitated deer head, and I'm thinking, like, am I gonna be sitting in my car and just see a deer head, you know, thrown across the, like, field, or like what? He says, you know, if anything crazy like that happens, like, you know, you just gotta call the police, and the police will be there immediately and can take care of it. You know, if you can, try and take some pictures of whoever it was. And I'm still hung up on the whole decapitated deer head thing. So I'm thinking, am I gonna see a bunch of hooded individuals worshiping a decapitated deer head in a pentagram, or what? What's the deal here? He's like, he's trying to keep me reassured here that it's not gonna be that bad. I mean, you know, most likely I will see people that I'm going to have to kick out, which, you know, I'm prepared to do that. It's just like, hey, you gotta get. I'm gonna give them a warning, say you need to get out of here. This is no trespassing. If you don't leave, I have to call the police. That kind of stuff. You know, the usual blah blah blah. Now, here's the thing I don't like. on the off chance that I have to confront these kids, I have nothing to protect myself. I am not allowed. I asked if I am allowed to carry anything, you know, as like self-protection, and he basically said no, because you have to be trained by the state legally for security to carry, you know, pepper spray or a taser or anything like that. So if you can't carry it unless you are trained in the state. So I am only allowed to carry my flashlight legally. I do have pepper spray, but I shouldn't be carrying it with me. I have it in my car as like a last means of self-protection. So if anything crazy happens, you know, I'm not going to be afraid to use it. But on the off chance that my only, like, the only real thing I can do is, you know, use my flashlight. So I'm a little worried, you know, if I'm not really a big guy. Like, look at me. I'm not a big guy. I'm not small, but I'm not big. I mean, I know my buddy who I got the job from, you know, he works out all the time. He's a pretty big dude. He's taller than me. And then the other dude, his name's Ezra. He is a 300-pound linebacker. So he is a big frickin' dude who, I mean, I wouldn't mess with. I'm scared of him. I had never even met him yet, and I'm scared of him. But, you know, there's a little bit of, they're intimidating, and I'm not. So I'm a little nervous. So I just, you know, if it's gonna be me confronting teenagers, okay, but I mean, what if you know they start doing some fucking devil worshipping on the, you know, on the football field? I don't fuck with devil shit. That's not me. I don't do that. No. I mean, I'm leaving. I'm out. Peace. I'll be like, all right, you guys good? Like, I'm not fucking with them. If they turn around and be like, we're worshiping the devil, I'm gonna, you know, by all means, man, by all means, you do you. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's gonna do it for today's video. After my shift tomorrow, I might make an update, like a video, like a follow-up video, just to kind of talk about what happened, if anything does happen. But let me, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more of these videos, and comment down below what you think is gonna happen, if I'm gonna catch a deer head in my hands, or if I'm gonna be confronting some devil worshippers, or what. But you know, it sounded like it's gonna be a crazy night. So so yeah, guys, it's been Woog, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.